Hey, I'm back, and welcome to YDG Cowboys. Of course, YDG stands for You're Doing Good Cowboys. I'm finally trying to get over this cold that's going around everywhere. So I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you got home safe. And I hope everything is working out for you and getting ready for Christmas. So let's talk about our Cowboys. Of course, we did well against the Commanders, but we're not here to talk about the Commanders. We're here to talk about the Giants because we had a quick turnaround on a Thursday, which is Thanksgiving, to play the Giants. And we're going to talk about our offense today. And guys, let me ask you a question. Do you know that we're really one game out of the playoffs standing? One game out. The Falcons are 6-6 and we're 5-7 to have at 7th spot, or 8th. I think it's the 7th spot, whatever. So we're one game out. This is crazy, right? Crazy. So what do you think, man? I mean, we was on this tankathon. Now we've got 2 wins under our belt, and I guess you consider that as a winning streak of some sort. Still have a little bit of cough, so forgive me. So we're on a winning streak, and we won the game out. So right now we're looking at anywhere from 13th to 15th pick in the 2025 NFL draft in April. What do you think, guys? I mean, what should we do at this point? I mean, do you think, of course, we love the feeling of winning. I love it. But the question we have, and I have, do you trust Cooper Rush in this playoff push? Or would you rather try to pick you a dude or a decent player on draft day? That's the question we all have. Now, that's one subject of this segment. And I don't know if I trust Cooper Rush. And this is going to legway a little bit into the topic I'm talking today. The reason why I don't know if I trust Cooper Rush, because he's very brilliant with the offense. He knows the offense. He's been in this scheme forever. So that's the reason why they pay him, and that's the reason why he's our backup. The problem is that you saw in the Giants game is his arm strength. Comeback routes that he saw against Mingo, skipping, the ball skipped. I mean, those sideline passes. Sometimes if you have to get out of the pocket, or if you have to get a certain way, he can't get the ball to his receivers downfield in an accurate type way. I just think he doesn't have the arm strength, and it showed in this last game. I mean, he skipped a couple passes. The passes are just not getting there. Okay? It is what it is with that. Also, Rico Dowdle had an awesome game, averaging 5.5 yards per carry, over 100 yards, running with power, as we say. So Rico's coming along and doing well. But again, is he doing well enough where we should go out and get a top running back in this year's draft? Or do you consider him as our franchise running back? That's another question I have for you guys. And again, guys, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Don't forget to do that. We're almost at 500, which is a milestone for me. and we're doing well. So thank you guys, and continue to like, share, and subscribe. So that's another question. Is Rico playing well enough that we shouldn't go out and get a top pick as a running back in this year's draft? Now the offense, the first half didn't look so well. But we maintained. Our special teams, our defense is really helping us score. Turpin is starting to come along and play out of his mind, which we should have been playing this guy and getting him involved a lot more. And I don't, Mike McCarthy is now starting to come around when he sees there's not a Dak Prescott. He's starting to go in his bag a little bit more and play these other players. So you got these other receivers that are starting to step up. Our tight ends with Luke Schoonmaker and Brethren Spanford is playing awesome. These guys are playing well, coming off their blocks, catching the ball, and staying in lane and staying in line with their blocks and helping them run game. So I'm really liking our tight end play. You also got to be happy with our offensive linemen. Brock Hoffman is playing out of his mind. Now remember, in the start of the season, I think Brock Hoffman him and Cooper Beebe were fighting for the center position, if I'm not mistaken. Cooper Beebe ended up taking his job and so forth. Now Cooper Beebe didn't have a really good game. He didn't. He botched a few snaps a couple of times. And which is unusual. Hadn't really did a lot of that in these last few games or this whole year. So Cooper Beebe with his botched snaps, that wasn't good. But with the power he plays with and getting into the second level and tossing guys, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a few botched snaps. But Brock Hoffman, the arrow green is pointing up with him. He's finishing. If you go back and look at the all 22s, this guy's killing it right now. When I say he's finishing his blocks, he's finishing his blocks all the way through the whistle, which is crazy. Demolishing dudes and also talking junk. Okay? And then you got TJ Bass is doing well. So our offensive line is doing well other than Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton, he's still with the struggles. But the good thing I like about what our coaching staff is doing is it's weird how if Tyler Guyton has a false start or a holding call, Richardson comes right in. They're not playing around. They're not playing around at all. So our offensive line is looking good. They're starting to come together. Our tight ends are playing well. Mike McCarthy is starting to look at these other players. It's weird how I talked about in my earlier part of the segment, instead of, talking about tanking and looking at our draft picks and so forth, let's look at the players we have so we can know what our future holds with them. And lo and behold, our players, Mingo, Ryan Flournoy, Turpin, Schoonmaker, Brethren Span Ford, all of these players are stepping up. TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, all these players are stepping up. So you got to be proud and happy with that. But guys, I just want to touch in and touch base and let you know how our offense did against the Giants. We did pretty good. We did well. We just need to keep it going. I'm kind of liking this win streak. Do I want a top draft pick? Of course I do. Do I think Cooper Rush is going to take us deep in the playoff? Absolutely not. I just don't think he has the arm strength to do so. I think Mike McCarthy right now is putting him in a good situation with his play scheme, his play calling. And I think we'll be okay with him managing our team. And I think if our defense comes around, I think we can make a push. But do you want us to make a push? Is it worth us making a push? I don't know. Right now, I know we're sitting anywhere between top. I think we're in 13th or 15th spot for the April 25th draft in the NFL. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Just leave your comments and tell me, do you think we should continue making this push for the playoffs? I mean, I'm a Cowboy true and true. I'm a Cowboy fan. So yes, I want us to continue to win. The whole time wasn't really on this tankathon. If you noticed it in my last few segments, everybody else was talking about the draft. I wasn't there yet, and I'm still not there yet. And I like to see us win. I know we got the team. I know we have the defense to do so, and we have the offense with the players stepping up that we do have. So to me, let's just keep winning and let the draft fall where they fall. And if we got players, we've got, you got to understand, just like we felt today, even if we got nice draft picks, you're not going to see the value of your draft pick until year 2 or 3 anyway. So let's keep winning. And in the off season, let's trade. When the trade deadline, let's don't sit on our hands like we usually do. And let's make some trades, and let's make a push next year. But I'm all about making this push this year too. So I like it. I like to win. Cowboys win 27-20. Rico Dowdle runs all over the place. Zeke didn't hardly get any carries. And our tight ends are looking good. Oh, and CeeDee Lamb. He didn't play on that last drive. Did y'all notice that? He did not play on that last drive. But what I'm thinking, he's got an AC joint problem in his shoulder that's giving him problems. And I think that's the reason why he took himself out of the game. But as a player, when I played, even if I was hurt and I was the star or the best player on the team, I was used as a decoy. But that's the difference again. We've talked about this new age player. Sometimes they get so frustrated and get so sensitive because the coaching staff said that they didn't take him out. He wanted to come out. Why not just play, be a decoy, run your route strong as you can, like you are getting the ball. No, just do it. And that can make our play even much more effective. So again, these guys are a little bit different than the 90s, as I keep harping about. But I love CeeDee. I'm a CeeDee fan. He's a great player. I have his jerseys. Y'all see me rocking them. It's just, I don't know why he would take himself out unless he was just hurting that bad. But if it's his AC joint, it's his shoulder, it's not your leg. So, all right, Cowboy Nation. Just stopping in again. Guys, let's keep it going. We're on a 2-game winning streak. 2-game winning streak. Cowboy Nation, stand up. YDG Nation, stand up. Talk to you soon.